Our next video is a Hoyer lift transfer and it requires 2 people to help.
Okay, so you have your resident and she requires a Hoyer lift. So you have your sling, and your sling, to put it under your resident, for easy purposes, we've already got our resident on her sling, but you do it by rolling him or her side to side till you get it underneath her. And there is a hole, so I'm going to ask my resident, we're going to roll you to your side. So you know where it goes. There's a hole at the bottom that goes obviously at the bottom for when they're sitting. And it also, it's a little wider at the top, so it goes around their shoulders. So you have your sling and you have them positioned. You want to make sure it's even on both sides. That helps you when you're lifting them up in the air so they're not lopsided and they don't tilt. So once you get your sling in place, you wheel the Hoyer under the bed. You keep it closed. It also opens. That's for when you move to the chair. So you bring it over and you have your other person come up. We're going to hook it up to on the top, and it comes in different colors. This one we're going to use the green, and sometimes it's kind of trial and error. Depends on how well it fits. You might loop it, lift them a little bit, and you might have to put them back down and adjust it. Just kind of see what's comfortable for your resident. This is a manual lift, so once you get them looped up, you're going to tell your resident what you're doing. This is very scary for them. You're about to lift them in the air, they're going to fly, so you want to let them know not to be scared or nervous, that you're right here with them and exactly what you're doing. Miss Griffin, we're going to lift you off the bed, but we're only going to lift you as far as we need to. You only need to come till we clear the bed so we can get you in your chair. Don't need to worry, we're right here. It's safe. You can put your arms on your chest if you want to. If you get too scared, you can hold on up here, okay? Like I said, this is a manual one. Takes a little bit. You just got to pump it up. And even as you're going and you start lifting your resident up, keep asking them, you doing okay? Yes. Okay. Everything all right? They start getting a little nervous, just reassure them everything's okay. Keep checking to make sure you've almost cleared the bed. Like I said, you don't need to take them to the ceiling. They don't need to fly that high. And it looks like we've cleared the bed and we'll have enough room to get her into the chair. So with the help of your second person, you move the lift. Your second person helps to guide. And you bring them over. And you have to watch their feet. And then you need to open up the Hoyer. So it gets, the chair can then go right through it. You guide it right up. Your chair is locked so it doesn't move. Patients in line, there's a knob, or sometimes it's a button. You release it slowly. Second person guides. You might have to roll the Hoyer back, and you gently lay the person in the chair. Person goes all the way down. They're seated. You remove the sling off the bar, but then you leave the sling under the resident because you're going to have to get them back into bed. The sling's already in place.